With your wins, you may start to notice people spending a lot of energy trying to tear you down. Try not to take it personally. Unfortunately, it's something that comes along with success. Whenever you feel like you're not in control or the world is against you.
Hello there. This is your girl, Miss B, and welcome to the Big Cave. Like as you come in, please, and thank you. And if you have been here before, welcome back to the channel. And if you haven't been here before, welcome. Please make sure you like this video, like I just said before, and shout out to my mods and my subscribers. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Now let's get back into the
investment into your own future. When you choose to spend your valuable time thinking, speaking, typing negative thoughts, you're investing in something that will give you absolutely no return in your investment.
That's his way of doing things. When Wayne walks on a set and say, "Don't talk to me, have my music ready, get the fuck up out of my face and I'm gonna blow this in your face all day," it's cool. But every time I put my foot down and stand up for myself, it's like, we've heard about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj shut down a photo shoot. Oh my God.
All Hollywood. Like, I'm not gonna put on a thing like, oh, we're all Hollywood, and let's just all pretend we're best friends because like we're in that land. Like, right. It's no offense to anybody. It's just that I like the.
No, I never been a girl's girl. I ain't in all the fake shit. I'ma fuck with who gon' fuck with me, and I ain't never passing as a fake bitch.
Miss B says, get to the Diddy shit, man. Somebody give somebody give Miss B some baby oil in the chat. She wants to get to it. It's all good.
Better than you, look. Better than you, look, bitch. Better than you, smell. Better than you, taste. Better than you, face. Better than you, everything better than you, look. Bitch, I'm better than you. That's your friend. Fuck that bitch, I'm better than her too. She no hoes, I got nothing better to do. Okay, yeah, better than you. Face bomb, better than you. I'm a bad bitch, you know my mirrors. Diamonds and water, this bitch is clear. Feel like this my biggest fear. I do it bigger than bitches that near. They doing shots and tell them cheers. You know my level, bitch is tears. All my cars is chauffeur. I ain't touched their hands in years. Gotta talk behind my back. That's where them hoes be at. Cause that's all them hoes gon' see. Fat asses on your screen. I'm doing shit they can't believe. I'm doing shit that they can't fathom. 7 years off and it's still a classic. 7 years off and it still went past it. These hoes up, give me a napkin. Yeah, bitches hurt. Ooh, get him an aspirin. Daddy, take me to Aspen. I wanna twerk in the cabin. Pretty hoes do what they want. Oh, there's a law of attraction. Yeah, I'm doing better than you, better than who, better than you, look, bitch, better than you, smell, better than you, taste, better than you, face, better than you, everything better than you, look, bitch, I'm better than you, that's your friend, fuck that bitch out, better her too, shit no hoes, I got nothing better to do, okay, yeah, better than you,
No Leepress songs allowed.
Better than face bomb, my body galore. I'm at the game, it gotta be slow. It gotta be slow. Talk is cheap, so she gotta be poor. You know these bitches ain't got no taste.
I wish I would wear some Leepress songs. The fuck I look like.
You know these hoes ain't got no place. You know these hoes ain't got no style. I pop out when the crowd go wild. I show them how to be sexy. She ain't just like that, for she met me. Baby, I'm crying, I'm dead, I'm beat. Bitch, you wanna steal my whole technique? Now that got it.
Ling Ling gon' get me right every time. Ling Ling and John gon' get me right every time.
I wish the fuck I was.
Yeah, polish. Can't be modest, I'm too poppin'. Believe me, I tried it. Suck my teeth, go to my eyelids. These broke hoes make my coochie itch. Ain't no nigga ever braid on me. I don't care who he get.
Cardi, them acrylic nails is making my coochie itch, okay?
I stand the newest shit, like hear my drill it. If I like it, get two of it. On the phone, with my man like, ooh, I wanna cute in this. Bitch, I'm better than you, always better than you, way more better than you, get better head than you, always stand on you, calls me prostitutes.
No bitch better than you, get more better than you, Hearing that bitch talk shit on the net, but none of it ever be true.
Now, I make my own acrylic nails and I decorate them myself. I've been doing my own nails for years, but me going in Dollar General and picking up some nails out the fucking press on out, I ain't doing it. I ain't never fucking doing it.
No bitch better than you. Ain't a bitch that's better like you. Ain't need bitch to be on top, but none of that matter than you. No bitch fucking with you.
I wasn't even gonna order them Nicki Minaj nails. Are y'all kidding me? Come on, ladies. Come on. The least you can do for yourself when you work a full-time job and you feeding them kids all week long and they mommy this, mommy that, mommy. The least you can do for yourself is take the time to take yourself to the nail salon. That should be considered a sense of pampering yourself. I'm not doing it, OC girl. I'm staying old school. Unless I'm doing my own acrylics and decorating them myself. Let's have a SMAR. Unless I'm doing my own nails and decorating myself, I only wear my own press-ons. I'm not going to the store to buy press-ons when I can make them myself. Ling Ling, love me, baby. Johnny boy. Johnny's gonna do my nails when I die. I already have my own appointment set up for if I die today or tomorrow. My nail man coming to the funeral home to do my nails.
Know how to other like you. Know how to bust it like you. Came through skin ski, body ski. Hoes ain't not like you. Downstairs like Chris Breeze. Bitch, please. Nobody running like you. Like, damn.
Never switched up, you can't be scared. I would be scared. I'm in the lab, you can't be yours. I'm in the
Laptop will restart. But that's not what I'm here. I'm not here for the nail conversation. Whatever makes y'all happy, wear y'all nails the way y'all want to fucking wear them. I do not care. Honestly, I just know for myself, that's something that I do for myself, and I'm always going to do that for myself, especially after I become a mother. The nail salon, I go and I have me a drink. I mean, you know, they give you options. Do you want water? Do you want champagne? Do you want wine? I go get my massage. They massage my back. They massage my hands. It's a whole experience for me. So me, I just can't see myself doing it. They seem too thin. The last time I tried some Leepress on, they was just too thin. I'm trying to work. I can't be popping. I can't be doing what I'm doing now because I'm keeping that more private now too. Because I just y'all, some of y'all some weird motherfuckers. Like, so I don't even want to be talking about work too much on here because weirdos. But anyways, yeah. That's just something I just, do for myself. I will look at the comments when my computer come back up. It had to update. It says you're 100% there. Keep your computer on. So just give it a few minutes, guys. But yeah, that's not why I came here. That's not why I came here. That's not why I came here. Do what makes you happy, okay? Because I'm surely gonna always do what makes me happy. So do what makes you happy. Shout out to everybody that has been here. I haven't even been. I only been able to glance over at the comments. I don't know who's here. I don't know who's not here. On my phone, the screen is small. I don't even feel like looking at it. I'm just waiting for my computer to boot up. But I actually wanted to come here to talk about what's that boy name? I wanted to come and listen to Armand Wiggins because he went to court today. And, today I think is day 3 of Megan Thee Stallion and Milagro Grams in this whole court case situation. So while I cook my stir fry that I'm making for dinner tonight, I figure I might as well just listen to what he had to say today. But I wanted to give him time to go live for a little while before I actually do that. And I need my computer to boot back up. That's what I needed to do. Other than that, I hope you guys had a lovely Wednesday. I hope you guys, do y'all have groceries for Thanksgiving? Because I've been like shopping here and there all week. So I've been just packing order because I'm not just making dinner for myself. So I've been getting that together. I've just been preparing for Thanksgiving. I'm happy to be off for Thanksgiving. Like, I didn't have to request it. It just happened to land on a Thursday that I am off. So I'm off on Thanksgiving. I'm happy, but I'm kind of not happy because I kind of ain't going to lie to y'all. I want every nook and cranny that I could leave up out of 2025 with. So I kind of wanted to work to get the extra money. But sometimes you need to sit down, even though I feel like I sat down for 4 months this year. So I don't want to sit down the fuck again until I'm pregnant and need to be on maternity leave. That's just how I feel about it. I gotta work, y'all. I gotta do something productive. I have to get up every day and do something productive. I couldn't do this full time. It's just not feasible to me. It's not productive enough to me. And I'm not interested enough. I'm not interested enough everything, trying to see everything, trying to keep up. I'm not interested in that. I'm not. That's why y'all don't really see me there no more, because I'm just not interested in it anymore. Haven't been interested in it. Don't know if it will be again. But yeah. And then every time I try to get interested again, there's always some corny shit going on. So that's just God telling me, my child, this is not for you. And that's okay. It's like the Leepress ones. They're not for me. And that's okay. Lord Paris Hilton, you almost cut my finger off, ho. All right, there go my computer, y'all. Hold on. If y'all hear my cat crying, that's because he's on punishment. He wants to go outside, and I'm not taking him outside. And yes, I do walk my cat. And don't worry about me walking my cat. That's nobody's concern as to why I walk a cat, okay? The people that been here, I think they know that already. I treat my cats like they are my kids, and I have 2 of them. They have their own room, okay? My cats have their own room. Y'all think I'm gonna wear press-ons, not pay for an extra bedroom for cats? Come on, y'all. I don't want to use that. No. Don't update my settings. The hell is wrong with y'all? Oh, I love my Paris Hilton cutting board with my Paris Hilton knife. Oh, I love it. It'd be the simple things in life that go for me. Papa, you gotta be quiet, Papa. I don't know who you yelling at, but I'm not interested. Not interested. Not interested. Not interested. Next. God, why y'all doing all of this now? Skip for now. Jesus. No. God. Like, why y'all doing this now? My computer been on all afternoon. Why you want to update now? I have the slightest idea. All right, I'm coming in. Oh my God, my head is killing You fuck out of me. I don't know if yeah, burn all these apps down. I don't know if okay, I gotta
All right. Was my fur baby before he passed. I love my baby. He was so spoiled. I got turkey yesterday. Yeah, I'm nowhere near finished neither, OC girl. Like I still have to get. I only got like my cornbread. I got that. I got the stuff to make the dressing, stuffing, dressing, whatever people call it these days. I got that. I got my barbecue sauce because I'm actually making barbecue ribs and chicken. So I got the barbecue sauce for that. My turkey wings, I sent my boyfriend to get that. I don't make a turkey because I don't have like a big family or anything like that. I don't have kids or anything like that. So I make turkey wings. I got to make those for his job for Friday. So I got to come home and make that tomorrow. And then I got to make ours for next week for Thanksgiving. I got my cheeses for my macaroni and cheese as well. Some other cheeses because I've been ordering the cheeses, but they are not in stock. Like people are shopping. So I've been trying to order at different times to get it because I know what time they restock the supermarkets. So I've been trying to order it at earlier times, but I still have not been having luck. I've only been able to get 2 of my cheeses that I want to use, and I use more than 2 cheeses for my macaroni and cheese. So I'm going to attempt to finish this weekend. That's what I'm going to attempt to do. That is it. Oh, and I got my stuff to make my gravy. I had to get that stuff early because, like I said, I'm doing it for my boyfriend's job. So for this Friday. So yeah. It's just a lot going on. But yeah, I wanted to come so we can listen to Armand Wiggins and what happened at court today because he is in Miami at court for Megan Thee Stallion and Millie. And he's won him and Esquire Pam. They are the 2 people that I really and when Nick at Night goes to court dates, those are the people that I actually like to listen to. So, what are you talking about over here?
Who else? Aiden Ross was brought up today on both sides. They were bringing up, but Nikki from the outside was the one that was brought up the most today from both sides. So we're going to get into it. Okay. Now, first, I walk in. I got there a little bit late, but it was okay. Because they were playing DJ Academics' deposition. Not really too much there in the deposition part of DJ Academics. I wish he would have been here, but it was a little boring. They pretty much talked about a tweet where DJ Academics said he had breaking news that there was no DNA on Tory Lanez's on the gun of Tory Lanez, right? And they questioned him on that because he tweeted and deleted. They said, well, why did you tweet and delete? He said, well, because they said it wasn't accurate, right? He was like, well, if that's what you're trying to say, but technically it wasn't accurate because it was inconclusive, which means it wasn't a lie, but it wasn't true. Milagro Grams copied and pasted that same tweet. So they tried to merge the 2 together. This is Megan Thee Stallion side. They merged the 2 together to be like, you guys were working together. You guys have the same sources. You guys were pretty much going against Megan Thee Stallion and putting out that lie. And DJ Academics kind of like, well, I don't know what she posts and why she posts. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just posted. But my thing was, Milagro posted the same tweet, copy and paste, and they're trying to tie it together. But I said, but Academics has a large platform. There's many of us that will copy and paste an Academics post or a chart data post and post it from our own pages because we don't necessarily want to share someone else's page. We can post it for ourselves. So we'll have the data, we'll just post it.
Right.
So I don't think it was about them more so working together.
Right.
It's just more so, okay, so this is the fact. Academics is credible in most cases. So you just posted it. Then they played Milagro Graham's audio where she was feeling very confident about that tweet that she put out in regards to Tory Lanez DNA not being found on the gun. Now, neither Milagro Grams or DJ Academic had seen a report, but they had heard that it was inconclusive. So Milagro Grams, they played the audio.
Lord Jesus.
Bitch, sue me.
Oh, God.
I put out a tweet that says Tory Lanez took a DNA test and Tory Lanez DNA wasn't on the gun. And that's a motherfucking fact.
Oh, God.
Sue me.
She was asking for it.
Bitch, get to suing.
That's what she said, Arma.
That's what they played in court.
Child, that's what they played in court.
They played again. If it's a lie, ho, get to suing, bitch. That's what Milagro posted. That's the audio that they played in Milagro.
That's crazy.
So they were trying. Eventually, I guess they had academics that eventually told them where he got the source from, where he got the information. But academics wasn't really trying to. I guess he got the information from Sunstar or something like that. That it was inconclusive. The thing is, it wasn't a lie, but it wasn't true. But technically, it was false. So, there's a technicality there. Milagro was giving, I ain't taking the tweet down. This is what she was saying in the audio. I ain't taking shit down, and I'm standing on it. Bitch, sue me. Megan, get to suing. Get to suing, bitch. What's up? And I said what I said. Get to suing, bitch. That's what she was giving in the audio. And, they played that blaringly loud, real loud. And I'm just thinking, well, shit, we in court. She's suing. Oh, but it gets better.
It's like she walked herself right into that shit. That is sad.
They pull up Caesar. Now, Caesar McDowell slightly is the fraud that works for Unite the People that was supposed to be representing Milagro Grams. Remember, he janked her for $20,000, but apparently he had been working with Tory Lanez. Now, in his deposition, Caesar was absolutely horrendous in his deposition. Okay. Now, I didn't realize that Caesar had been in jail, federal prison, for over 26 years. He had went to jail in 1996 and pretty much didn't get out until 2020 or 2021. Tory Lanez ended up helping him start his business, and it came out that Tory Lanez sent up to somewhere around $50,000 to help families that was represented by Unite the People pay their legal fees. So he would be paying them. Tory Lanez would be paying Caesar's company to help families that I guess Caesar was placing with lawyers or helping out with their legal fees. Now, they were asking him all these questions, and Caesar was in the deposition. He's talking about, I don't remember.
Oh, wow.
They said, as soon as Caesar sits down for the deposition, he sits down, gangster gabber. You can tell, you can always tell when a nigga's been to prison. They just have a certain tone in their voice. You can tell, okay, this nigga's a jailbird. He says, this ain't gonna go good. You know that, right?
Huh?
They said, what do you like to do? Like, well, I have a lot of activities, a lot of things. They said, well, what kind of clients do you have and who do you work with? Who do you help at your company? People who call me. White people, Chinese people, black people.
I don't get his purpose of stating the different races, but carry on.
They said, well, how do you get the funding? How did you start your business? You've been in prison. I don't remember. I just got the money.
Oh, Tory Lanez was out there playing.
He said, did you take out loans? Like, what's your responsibility? I don't remember. I don't know. Do you work? He said, what do you do? They said, well, what do you do at the company? Work hard.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all my personal opinion. Personally, I feel like Megan Thee Stallion and Roc Nation is trying to sue Millie because Millie does not want to conform and say that she actually believes that Tory Lanez did that to this girl. I feel like it's like some type of like, oh, you don't want to lay down to get down, so now we gonna fuck with you. Like, that's how I feel about it. And yes, Millie might have said some egregious things, but if it was just her opinion and nothing was based off fact, I'm talking about the part where she says that she was being online bullied. That part of it. I gotta take Millie's side. Now, with the deep fake shit, Millie, if you posted that, you shouldn't have posted that. And that's a lot of reason why y'all got to be careful about the shit that y'all decide to repost and post and know that y'all going to get likes and views. Like, it's never that serious. It's never that serious. Get up and get a fucking 9 to 5 if you want money that bad. It's way easier to get up and go to fucking work than to try to be out here to be a content creator. Then you have to pull strings. You got to chase clout. You got to beg, you gotta rob Paul to pay Peter. I don't have time for none of that. You gotta be fake. I don't have time for none of that. I have not seen 100% real person that does this full time yet. I'm still waiting. I just haven't seen it yet. I see people grasp for straws. I see people go along to get along. As content creator, I just cannot do it. I will get up and get my ass, get up, get out, and be something. Period. So I feel like that part of it is picking on Millie. Now, if you shared that video in some sort of way, that's where you fucked up, baby girl. That's where you fucked up. Let's listen. What you guys
They said, do you have a lawyer's license?
King Alex.
Shit, I don't remember.
Working is always an option. That's right.
Did you have a law license in prison?
All right, let me turn this down.
No, he said, do you have a law license? Prison. You got your law license in prison? No, I went to prison. Prison. Like, I went to prison.
Oh, this is the lawyer's deposition.
They said, you know, Tory Lanez. Did Tory Lanez end up helping you in the business? Tory? Nigga, Tory who? Tory Lanez? They said, yeah, Tory Lanez. Oh, shit, I don't remember.
What is going on?
They said, have you ever seen Tory Lanez support Unite the People? Yeah, shit, I don't remember.
Why is everything he don't remember?
How many years did you do in prison? 26.
What?
Did you advise Tory during his case with Megan Thee Stallion? Shit, I don't remember.
This is not, I don't like what?
Did you ever help? Watch this. This is the good one. Did you ever help or advise Milagro Grams? Now remember, he was working with Milagro.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, that was her first counsel.
Mm-hmm, I remember.
So the Megan's team said, did you ever work with or did you ever do anything with Milagro Grams? He said, who? Milagro Cooper. This kid, I don't even know her.
What?
Who the hell is
how
that?
Don't you know her when you
I
took
never
this
even
girl?
met her. I'm thinking, oh, what?
But how do you know her when you took this girl's money and you said that you was gonna be representing her? How do you know? How do you? I've been at work while hot shotting on the road. Oh, be safe driving. Be safe. Please be safe, King Alex. How he gonna say he don't know her, but he was supposed to represent her at first and took money from her? That's crazy.
Oh.
That's some crazy shit, boy.
You don't know her.
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
You never met her.
That's crazy.
They said, so was Tory Lanez
So how was you gonna be her lawyer?
Contributing to UTP financially? You said, oh, what you say? Was Tory Lanez comedian? Oh, you talking to me?
Who else is he
yeah, I'm talking to you.
Motherfucker.
Oh shit, I don't remember. Shit, I don't remember. Shit.
This case is starting to sound like a joke. Like, what the fuck is going on? This sounds like a joke. Like, is this a mock trial or something? Because this sounds like a joke. This can't be real. Armand, you gotta be playing right now.
This nigga's up there playing games.
You gotta be playing, twin. You gotta be playing.
When clients come to you, did Tory Lanez ever pay legal fees off? Shit, I don't know.
Wait a minute, King Alex. Don't come in here dropping shit like
did
that.
Tory Lanez?
Wake the fuck up. What do you mean? And you know what? You're not the first person. Man, I know Megan Thee Stallion in real life. She aggressive as fuck when she under liquor. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. That's what I have heard.
Ever paid
but
for
I'm gonna
Milagro
be careful
fees?
with my words because you see she's suing people. Okay.
Jenny said, "You know what? You mind if I roll this blunt right now?" Pulls out a bunch of blunts of weed. You don't mind if I roll this while you talk, right? Didn't even answer the question. She said, and I'm like, did this nigga just pull out a bag of dope in the middle of her question and just start rolling a blunt?
This is out of control. These people are playing.
Then they said,
see, this don't look,
she said, I can't control you.
Ain't gonna look
He gonna say, oh, you want to control me? She said, no, I can't. He said, you know what? I'm gonna take a smoke break. She said, you can't do that. You can't just take a smoke break. I'm talking to you right now. And nigga, I got to smoke.
And this is supposed to be somebody that's supposed to be
either I can and I gotta go pee. So what? I mean, I'm just like, how long is this gonna take?
This sounds too ghetto.
Because I could either piss right here or I can go piss in the bathroom. And I need to smoke.
Happy that they
so what you want to actually, you know what? I'm leaving. That nigga got up and walked out and left. And then I wrote, wow. And then in the middle of nowhere, the judge said, hold on, really quick, everybody just stop. If there's a juror on the phone, please put the phone up. It was the Mexican guy in the back, like this on the damn phone, not even looking at the screen.
What the hell?
The jurors was sitting, I wrote, the jurors are so checked out, they on the damn cell phone.
Yeah,
they not even paying attention to the deposition.
Like
he ended up coming back, but he ended up just not saying anything. He just kept saying he didn't remember. I don't think that really looked good for Milagro because it was clear he was lying.
Yeah.
Because then later on they ended up playing an audio where nigga was on the phone talking to Tory Lanez about talking to Tory Lanez about Megan Thee Stallion and Milagro. So that was interesting to me. But we finally come in and T. Ferris was there. T. Ferris is Megan Thee Stallion's friend. Now this is where it gets really T-focused. So grab your cups and get really here and just sit down because it's a lot of information. So Megan's team brings T. Ferris out as a witness.
Oh God!
And I'll say this: I like T. Ferris. It's something about T. Ferris' energy that feels very authentic, very genuine. He feels loyal.
He's definitely loyal.
I like his spirit. T. Ferris, to me, is a person that you want to have in your corner. He gonna ride for you, right, wrong, or indifferent. He lied a little bit, but he's a rider. I like T. Ferris. His spirit is right. His energy is right. Megan, don't F over your friend. He's your friend. He rides for you, and he loves you. I like T. Ferris. I like his energy.
Small fact about me and my introduction to Megan Thee Stallion. If it wasn't for my man, I would not know who the fuck Megan Thee Stallion was. My boyfriend used to always play that fucking Big Old Freak. Oh my God. Like, I was so sick of the fucking song, I couldn't take it. But I tend to be like that with things at first. If everybody likes something, I ain't gonna like it. That's just me. That's why y'all favorite content creators, I don't care for them. I don't like what everybody likes. I'm not a go along ass bitch. So when Megan came out and everybody was on her body and saying, I wasn't going. It took me time to see it for myself, for me to really go. And then I started fucking with her. But then after the whole situation happened with this, and the lies was just going and going and going, well, what I believe to not be true, let me say that. For what I believe to not be true, to keep going and going and going, it was just like, I can't, like, I'm sorry. I got nephews, I got brothers, and that's all I'm gonna just keep it at that, because every time I speak on this subject, people get real sensitive about it. And y'all know, whenever I post something on my wall, people get their feelings too, because apparently after I posted my Leepress on thing, somebody unsubscribed. Take your subscription, shove it up your ass, and twirl it around, because I don't give a fuck. I was in her video before. She was acting like a lady when her mom would be at the video shoot. As soon as she leaves, it's a different person. It's the way even the way she dressed. Oh wow, T Ferris does bad business. I've heard that before. Wow, what a small world.
He's a big old teddy bear. I like T Ferris. He's a good guy. So I want to start with that. I like T Ferris. He's cool. I didn't meet him personally, but just watching him interact, listening to him speak, just the way his mannerisms are, he's a good guy. So he walks in.
Well, Armand,
and
niggas in the city say he ain't. And that ain't the first time I heard that. I think he's a good guy in Megan's life. Other than that, look like a little weirdo to me.
In questions, you know, when did he meet Megan Thee Stallion? How does he know Megan Thee Stallion? Who is he to Megan Thee Stallion? So it was revealed that T Ferris and Megan Thee Stallion live here together in Miami. That's important. I didn't know Megan Thee Stallion lived here, and I didn't know that they lived together. So apparently Megan lives here, and she lives with T Ferris in Miami. They met in 2018. He DM'd someone that was working with her at a point in time and wanted to work with her. She ended up having a meeting with him. He met her and her mom. It ended up going really well. You know, and the rest was history somewhat. You know, T Ferris ended up meeting her mom one day in person, you know, and the mom always told him for him and her never to fall out. You know, one day they was on FaceTime, and then, you know, the next day, Megan Thee Stallion's mom was in a coma, and we all know what happened after that. Megan Thee Stallion seemed very happy that he was there. It felt like family was there, familiarity was there. She looked like she was a lot more relaxed when she saw her boy there. So it was a good energy for her. I could see that. I wrote here, I like T Ferris. He seems very genuine and authentic. I think he's really good for her. T Ferris is the one, he took over the day-to-day manager role after her mom got sick. Okay. He is no longer her manager in her career as much. He's more of her personal manager. Okay. They said, well, when did you stop being her, you know, business manager in a sense? Well, he said when they signed the Rock Nation deal, Rock Nation took over that. And her Rock Nation manager was there later on. We're going to get into him later. So Rock Nation, they handled the brand deals and the touring and all that. T Ferris handles her day-to-day and a little bit of her finances.
What? Megan, why is he handling your money, though? Slow down.
They asked him, does he have insight on her finances? He said yes.
I don't think I would be
if they can't go get to Megan Thee Stallion,
my money,
he's able to approve things. He's like a big brother. and she's like a little sister relation. He wouldn't call himself a guardian. I said she's smiling and laughing about T-Paris. Because T-Paris was talking about, she's talking about like, we used to be in the Holiday Inn, now we're in the Waldorf. Like we got to Waldorf, I ain't in the Waldorf. We bologna sandwiches, not eating steaks. Like we friends like that. We started from the bottom, now we up type thing. That's my girl, that's my dog, that's my little sister. I'm riding from rocking her on anything. That's kind of what he was giving. Like she got is we all we got.
As he should.
And it was more like, he was basically like, I don't get into her personal relationships. I don't get into who she's dating. They asked him things like that. I don't really get too far into that. This is my girl. I support her. I've never slept with her. We've never messed around. We've always been friends, and she's been my little sister. I'm 44 years old. She's like my little sister. I'm her big brother. That's what it's giving.
That's what it always
Then they say, well, do you know the things that have been said about Megan Thee Stallion? So they're building the case now. They're leading T. Ferris. Okay, so I'm gonna break it down to you. What they're doing with T. Ferris right now, he is supposed to speak to her mental health and her trauma. Because this is what today is. This is part of, in my mind, today was the day where they were supposed to seal the fate on the defamation and the harassment and the attacks. So T. Ferris was in there today to kind of slightly debunk the I'm not her handler, I'm her big brother. Yes, I have a little bit of control of her finances, because if you know anything about the court system, both the plaintiff and the defendant, they know what the other parties are going to come at them with, and they know what evidence the other sides have. So they're trying to get ahead of the curve, because the defense is going to come in and address these.
That's crazy how the world be so small. You never know like who knows who. That is crazy. That's like, I hate to even say this to y'all, but I'm gonna say it. That's like the other night. Well, a few weeks ago, it was actually the night before Diddy got sentenced. My boyfriend phone rang. FaceTime call. He's like, oh shit, my man's calling me. So he answered it, and it was a quick conversation. Come to find out that was Diddy's godson. He's friends with one of Diddy's godchildren. And I'm like, nigga, you never told me that. Like, you never told me that. It's a small world.
Financial things, because why are people calling you her guardian? Why do y'all live together? And why do you have access to her finances? But that's another question. That's going to be on the defense side. So I'm just putting it out there so you guys know that T. Ferris's job here is to paint the picture that Megan Thee Stallion was so distraught by Milagro, her mind was gone and she wasn't able to work. So this is where we're going with this testimony. Okay, just so y'all know. So their line of questioning is going to be angling towards that.
Yeah.
So they start asking T. Ferris about, when Megan Thee Stallion sees negative news about her, what happens? And how do you see it? He sees a lot of the news from fans. They send him emails, DMs, and he would always tell Megan Thee Stallion. And Megan Thee Stallion would become so sad. She would be so disgusted that she would just go, and she would be so hurt that she would just run away in her room for hours and not want to talk to anybody. Especially when Milagro Grams made a post.
Oh, Lord. They lied.
T. Ferris said, they said, have you ever heard of Milagro Grams? He said, yes.
They lied and Millie up.
Milagro Grams never says anything positive about Megan Thee Stallion.
It's fucked up how they try to lie. And don't say that she never said anything good about Megan Thee Stallion, because that's a fucking lie. That girl has complimented Megan Thee Stallion. As a matter of fact, she first she first came out, she was trying to get people. She was promoting Megan Thee Stallion. So what are we talking about? Like what? Y'all not gonna do Millie like that, Lord Jesus.
If Megan Thee Stallion breathes, she talks about it. She talks about her music. She's always talking shit. They asked T. Ferris, were you there the night of the shooting? Because you said you're always with her. This is the plaintiff. Megan Stallion said no, but Kelsey called me. She sent me a text, and then she also sent the security guard a text. I ran down to see what was going on, but I accidentally drove past it. Nigga, how do you drive past it? So he drove past it, drove past Meg. Then when he finally found out where they were, he couldn't get to her because the police had everything barricaded off. Megan had been shot. Then Megan was going to the hospital. The police told him, wait until you hear from Megan Thee Stallion. She's going to call you, and then you can come check on her then. They asked, well, why did Megan Thee Stallion lie about the glass? He said, because she wanted to protect everyone in the car. They said, so what did you do after the shooting? Like, because Megan Thee Stallion just wasn't the same after that, according to him. Apparently, he took her to Tampa Bay on the water, and she was off the grid trying to rehabilitate. They would go fishing. They would listen to music. He would try to get her to be inspired again. But she just could not pull herself out of the rut because every time she would try to get going, Milagro-grams would make a post.
Oh my God, Lord, they really trying to go with this shit.
Then they played a video. They said, do you recognize Milagro-grams' post and her audio? He said, yes. They said, let's play a live stream from Milagro-grams. Bitch, you come from alcoholics. Your mama was a petty thief. You was always on some lame shit. You a drunk ass bitch. How the hell you talking about Carl Crawford doing cocaine and calling him a cokehead? Bitch, you come from alcoholics.
Oh my God.
Your mama was a thief. You a lame ass bitch. You ain't shit.
So this is all the stuff that she was saying.
Thank you. What did Megan Thee Stallion do after she heard that audio?
Oh, we almost had an hour, y'all. And y'all know I only be here for an hour.
Megan was sad. She didn't want to talk to anyone. And she would just run and hide in her room for hours. She would be so hurt. And I could always tell when something was going on with Megan Thee Stallion. She would look at her phone, and Milagro would make a post, and she'd be laughing. Then Milagro would post, and then Megan Thee Stallion would just be quiet, and the whole day would be ruined.
Now,
Because
Megan,
Milagro
if you was letting
posted.
one person ruin your fucking day, girl, that's hard.
Oh yeah, I wrote. They had really tried it. They had really tried it.
Yeah, they really are.
Yes.
They really was trying,
They were playing. They were
playing for the long. They playing the long game.
Yes. Megan Thee Stallion, it would affect her whole day. It would affect her mood, her parties, her creativity. She couldn't work. She couldn't eat.
She couldn't eat.
Mm-hmm. They pulled up a text where Megan Thee Stallion was in her room. She was so affected by Milagro, she couldn't speak, she couldn't talk. But she sent T. Ferris a text. I don't want things to affect me like this. I feel like I'm always under attack. I've been hurt. I've been shot. And I'm looking for support from people in my life and in my real life. And I'm always looking for validation on the internet, and nobody gives a fuck. And he sent her a Bible scripture. Psalm 69 and 4. And they said, well, what is this Bible scripture about? about people hating on her, you know? Because at some point, I would tell her, but she would stop listening to me. So I just started sending her Bible scriptures because I didn't know what to do. She was just so devastated mentally and so messed up, and she couldn't think. She just changed. We couldn't even work. Then they put up another tag. Megan Thee Stallion, do you even think I should even do shows? Because Milagro will make a post. Every time Milagro will post, it would send Megan Thee Stallion into a spiral and a breakdown. Megan Thee Stallion was starting to cancel shows because of Milagro and her harassment. T. Ferris told her, no, if it's not going to make you feel better, don't do it. Then T. Ferris texted her, I've never seen you hurt like this before. I don't know how to help. They said every time Megan sees one thing online, she goes into her room and doesn't want to be bothered by anybody. They said, do you remember this video of Milagro? She was talking about, apparently, I guess they were talking about the jury. Mind you, I guess this was the jurors that were coming in for the Tory Lanez case. And somehow this was a conspiracy.
I'm telling you.
But anyway, Milagro starts talking about,
I know it's a lot of pressure being a woman or being a black woman and a black man, period, in America. But like, I'm telling y'all, like, if you should, like, once you go to therapy, you don't give a fuck what people think about you. You know, people probably be behind the scenes talking shit about me and how nobody come to my channel and this, that, and third. Do you think I give a fuck about any of these, especially the people that I know for a fact be having little shit to say? You have not done nothing of substance on this fucking app. So can nobody make me feel no way on this app. Like, Megan Thee Stallion, girl, don't you ever let anybody make you feel like that. And I ain't even too fond of you, but you got to think highly of yourself even when you don't look your best. You got to do that for yourself. You have to do that for yourself. That's the only way you're going to be able to keep pushing in life.
it's some black, old ass, ugly nigga.
I wish I would.
It's a black woman that looked like she sleep. Some Asian mother in this jury. A Mexican mother and a white man. And a crazy ass looking motherfucking white man. Bitch, child. I know this is my bullshit. And I can see this bitch, she over there looking at, she want to fuck the white man. And it's an old ass nigga in here. And so she was reading the jurors on the jury for the Tory Lanez case.
Smells so
but
good.
Ironically, every
so
nasty
hard
description,
for a while.
every ugly name she had for the jurors in the Tory Lanez case, well, you guessed it.
I think my headache went away. Thank you, God.
All represented one of the jurors in this case. They had the old black man, the Asian man, the black woman that looked asleep, the white man, the white woman, and the Mexican. And they was all sitting across from her. I said, I'll be damned. That was a cold move right there. That was a cold move right there. That was a cold move right there. Oh, that was a cold move right there. That was a nasty whack. That was a good one, though. Hey, that was a nasty whack. See, I kind of hate that one. That was a nasty whack. I'm like, ooh. And I'm looking at the old man she talking about. I'm looking at the black woman sleep she talking. I'm looking at everything she's describing. That was a nasty move they did.
Mm-hmm.
In the end, they played, I guess, what was it? Chopped? Was that a song by Tory Lanez?
Oh, yeah.
They played the audio. Because remember, if you guys been watching the show, now you guys can go back and listen. Remember, the name for Milagro Grams is Mila. That's what Daystar or Sunstar would call her. And so they played the audio.
That's the daddy child.
And Milagro And the lyric goes, Mila, Mila, Mama Mia, you calling me because you really want the scoop. Oh, and then Milagro talking about, oh yeah, ooh, she reading it. Mila, Mila, Mama Mia, calling me, you really want the scoop. Oh yeah, You a lying asshole and you ruined Tori's life. You lying asshole, you ruined Tori's life. That's what she said after she rehearsed the bars. Mila, Mia, Mama Mia, you really calling me for the scoop. Oh yeah. You lying asshole, you ruined Tori's life.
I can't stand the way he's reacting to this. My God.
And they asked T-Fair, and then Megan Thee Stallion just looked like, girl. And they said, what do you think she meant by that? And they said, well, she just was excited that she got shouted out in the song. And I didn't even know until today, Mila, Mia, Mama Mia, you're calling me, you really want the scoop. Oh, yeah, That's what Milagro She was giving it in her audio. I didn't know that Mila was Milagro until yesterday. And then I'm seeing the lyric. I'm like, oh, my God. That's why they asked her how many times he shouted her out. He said Milagro once, but he said Mila in this one. So Mila is her too. And calling to get the scoop, that's her. And she had felt, Mila, Mama Mia. Yeah.
Not you getting a shout out on a song now costing you a lawsuit, child. The fuck?
That's me.
Was it even worth it?
Yeah, she was giving that.
Hold on, y'all. I'm leaving the kitchen. I'm leaving the kitchen now to go into my living room. 2 seconds, please. In my 88 voice.
Very loud. Everyone could hear that. Very loud.
One moment, please.
And so, T-Fair said, you never hear Milagro say anything positive about Megan Thee Stallion. Shit. Like, they said, does she ever say anything positive? He's like, never. She never says anything positive. Like, we could have a Popeyes deal. She won't be like, congratulations on your Popeyes deal. Milagro is the type of person to say, look at this drunk ass bitch with a deal. Everybody started laughing. They said, are you Megan's guardian? He said, no. I'm only 44 years old. I'm her big brother. Then they pulled up the tweet where, Megan Thee Stallion, Milagro had posted, where people were saying that, apparently he was
you being 44 and being able to be her guardian, that doesn't mean anything. You could be any age and become somebody's guardian as long as you're over the age of 18. If I'm not mistaken, 18 or 21. That does not mean anything. And how I know is because I was a temporary guardian for a few of my family members before. So yeah, no. That doesn't mean anything, T. Ferris. There you go. Doing your shady shit, lying.
Milagro, and she had to clear that up. Not Megan Thee Stallion, where T. Ferris was sleeping with Megan Thee Stallion. He said he never slept with her. He never slept with Megan Thee Stallion. They said, how did that make Megan Thee Stallion feel? Oh, she was hurt. She was sad. She didn't want to talk. She was so bothered. They said Megan would just disappear from people when the internet was being negative. And it just happens all the time. They said Megan Thee Stallion would be in the middle of a party. Something would hit the blogs. And like a thief in the night, Megan would disappear. And everybody was looking around like, where's Megan? And what happens is she's gone. Why? Because Milagro made a post. And she would just poof, disappear. and she couldn't take it anymore. It would happen almost every day. Then the deep fake video, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. They were on their way to the concert. They played the deep fake video in the courtroom. It set the chap, the head on the body. They would play the deep fake video. He said that he saw the video. They were on their way to the concert. And he had received a message. And when he saw the message, he was shaken. He was sad. But he knew he had to tell Megan. And they were on the tour bus on the way to the show. And he showed her the video. And Megan Thee Stallion burst out in tears and sunk into her room and shut the door for 3 hours and didn't come out. Megan Thee Stallion came out and said, "What have I done? What have I done to do? Why is this happening to me?" After that video, Megan slipped into a depression so hard after Milagro shared that video. She went away to a facility, a therapeutic facility, where she paid $240,000 for psychotherapy, for around-the-clock therapy for a month, because Milagro had stressed her out so bad she could not take it. Yes. And they rested their case right there. So I'm thinking $240,000, but this is what these celebrities do. Now, side note, pay attention. They all go and get therapy. You look around on the internet, they start, and I'm not saying make it, I'm just saying everybody. What I noticed when they were getting ready to start suing, they start claiming, "I'm stressed, my mental, my this, I'm down, woo woo." You go get that diagnosis, and you start getting ready to sue.
Yep. That's exactly how it goes. From
So
what I've been seeing, yeah, that's how it goes.
The cross comes up. Now there's a lawyer. Now Milagro has 3 lawyers. Jeremy, his name is Jeremy. I forget his name. Jeremy oh girl, let me not even get it right. Let me not even get it wrong. Jeremy McLamont.
Whoever.
He's great. He's good. They have another girl, I don't know her name, she has braids. She's like a baby Nicole Westmoreland. She with a little bit more time, she could be good. There's the third lawyer, she's complete ass. They never need to have her on the stand again. She's trash. She was on at the end. She was absolutely terrible. Milagro got 1.5 good lawyers out of the 3. She's got Jeremy, he is an all-star. The other one, she's decent, and then she's got one that's just complete trash. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I have to call it how I see it. But this one in the middle, she was decent. She was good. So we get to the cross. So T. Ferris is sitting there. And so the woman starts going in and she starts saying, "This is the good one. She's decent." So you say you seen clips from you consider a hater, right? He said, yes. And you took it upon yourself to show these tweets to Megan Thee Stallion, but you're supposed to protect her? And you know the state of mind that she would be in? Well, she's going to see him anyways. That's why I did it. But you know the state of mind is going to put her in. So why would you show her these things? Well, because she's going to see it regardless. Sometimes she would look at it, even if I didn't even show it to her. That's what T. Ferris says. Then they said, I see these tweets that you have up where Megan is saying, why is this happening to me? And why is this happening? And not tweets, there's a text. Remember I read you guys the text messages that her and T. Ferris was talking about. Megan being stressed and why is this happening? And she's feeling attacked. Remember, Megan would send those texts to T. Ferris. And Milagros' lawyer said, does at any point any of these texts ever reference Milagro? No. Oh, okay. And then I look up and I wrote the two white jurors are laughing in the up there. I don't know if they were slurring or they're laughing, but they weren't even paying attention. They was up laughing. There was a text about not giving her grace. She said people in her real life and on the internet weren't giving her grace and she was looking for validation. Do you know the people in her real life that you were talking about? No. So what they did with that, which I thought was very clever, but I feel like they could have leaned in a little bit more, was the fact that you guys are trying to use these stressful text messages about Milagro. About Megan Thee Stallion having a hard time, and you're trying to put all this on Milagro when really Megan Thee Stallion probably just been stressed out just in general. But you guys are isolating all of this as if Milagro single-handedly traumatized Megan Thee Stallion. And I just don't know if I'm believing that, but that is what they're saying.
That's what they're trying to go with.
What they're trying to do is say that Milagro single-handedly traumatized Megan Thee Stallion into a depression.
They're not going to be able to do that. Too many people.
And so the defense is saying these are very general, broad statements that Megan is making. She never said Milagro once. So how are we making this about Milagro?
So
they then went into the approval. This is why I think this woman was good. You approved her treatment, right? The $240K. You're heavily invested in the important decisions around her finances. He's like, well, if it makes sense, I can do it. You would agree or disagree that approving that is an important life decision, right? Yes. Oh, this is important because it was like, well, it's given guardian, which gives Milagro the right in her mind to think that you are her guardian, like she may have some mental things going on because she may be a drunk or she may have some mental illness. You're approving funds. Her friend said you're her guardian. Now watch this. She had ate this up. You live together, right? He said, yes. Well, who all lived there with you? Well, it's like it's just you two that live together. Well, it's more people. Well, how many people live in the house? Well, it's me and one other person. So 3 people. Yes. Well, whose name is on the deed? And he starts like, I don't know. It's been so long. I don't know.
Y'all gotta stop going to court and saying y'all don't know. Like all of these I don't knows, I wouldn't be going for it.
Your name is on the deed? Well, yes. It's your house. Yes. Is Megan Thee Stallion's name on the deed? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You don't know if Megan is on the deed? So you're approving funds. Her best friend claims you're her guardian. She's in a therapeutic retreat. And she lives at your house. That's in your name. Are you sure you don't know who else's name is on the home? Well, I mean, if it would have to be Megan, I mean, I don't know. I haven't checked the paperwork. I don't know. That was a long time ago. I don't know. I remember what we did with the paperwork. Okay. I feel like she could have leaned in a little bit more, but then they kind of moved on. You told Megan to remove herself from social media, didn't you? Yes, and she did. But then you would still send her the negative stuff? Well, she was going to see it anyway. Yeah, I did. Okay. Even after you knew what that would do to her mentally? Okay. Do you know who Joe Budden is?
Oh, Lord.
Yes. Joe Budden has said nasty things about Megan Thee Stallion, right? To his 1 million followers. Yeah, but it's not the same. You know who Aiden Ross is?
They're not in court, so why?
You know who DJ Academics is? They've all said things and they have major platforms. They said negative things. Well, it ain't the same. They may say a negative thing, but it's like maybe 1 or 2 times. Megan is okay with you saying that. She can move on. You may say you don't like a song or something. You may say you don't like her, whatever, and move on. You can't just pull up a video of Joe Budden hating on Megan Thee Stallion every day. Milagro Grand's been hating on Megan Thee Stallion for 5 years straight. 5 years straight.
Yeah, this is.
You showed her post
they
from
really,
other
they
people,
really
right?
Kinda,
You showed her the Aiden Ross post. Joe Budden's
Hey, Big
post.
Slick, welcome.
Academics post. You showed her those posts, right? Well, yes. But Milagro,
Turn my lights off, y'all. Hold on.
he said yes, but Milagro would do her hating at a high level. Milagro hated so hard, he said at such a high level that Milagro will go in the Guinness Book of World Records of haters. She will go down in the Guinness Book of World Record as the biggest hater.
That's hilarious.
In the world. That's how high of a level that Milagro goes at hating on Megan Thee Stallion that he said in court. And everybody laughed. Even the lawyers laughed.
Oh, shit. They find this shit a joke.
I can't make this up. This is why I needed to be at court. You know Partisan Fontaine, right?
Oh, Lord.
You know he made a diss record about Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, damn.
I don't keep up with all her personal life. You know Nicki Minaj, right? Bigfoot?
Oh, damn.
What was the impact of that? She was upset. A lot of people didn't give her grace. I wrote Milagro could not be having her in the room every day by herself. Like that I just don't see that.
I don't either. I'm sorry.
They asked, was Megan Thee Stallion an alcoholic and did she have a drinking problem?
Yes.
T-Fair said no, she's never had a drinking problem.
Let me watch my mouth before I be the next one, child.
They said The only time that they would drink was for celebration. A drinking problem was almost like a hell no. Like what? A drinking problem? They asked, have you ever seen Megan Thee Stallion throw down five glasses of a Hennessy or Douce in one night back to back? No. He's never seen that.
Come on, y'all. Come on now. Come on.
He has never seen her struggle with alcohol.
Come on now. Come on now. Like, come on. What did we witness?
Have you ever seen her drinking 5 cups?
What did we witness when we were all, when y'all was all on quarantine? Because I was an essential worker, so I did not have no shutdown. I still had to go to work. And from what I saw was some interesting things. Like, girl, who the fuck you think you fooling? T. Ferris, who you think you lying to on the stand?
Hennessy or Douce in a period of 5 hours? No. So you never seen Megan drinking excessively, and then he just started talking. And I said he's doing word salad, so he's lying right now. He was just saying a bunch of nothing.
Pretty much.
But as a friend, he wasn't gonna throw his girl under the bus.
Absolutely.
So no, that's why I rock with him. Listen, he had to lie, and I'm not mad at him. Lie.
Yeah, I can't get mad at him for that.
I'm not finna give y'all the cases. My dog. I'm not. Yeah, I ain't never seen it. She ain't never drank in front of me. All we do is drink water and Kool-Aid, bitch. What are you talking about? He said he ain't never seen Megan Thee Stallion drunk. Drunk? Okay. What is drunk? What is this? What is that? Ooh, drunk liquor. They said, have you ever seen alcoholic bottles?
Who is this nigga? Who is this nigga?
All of my wasabi though.
Who is this nigga?
Never seen liquor bottles in a recycling bin. Hell no. Absolutely not. What is you talking about? Is you cool? Like, so he was really like, no. Is you cool? So we wrap there. Now we come to lunch. This is where it gets interesting. Can I just say this? I just gotta get that one more last time. You know, that Milagro lawyer is T. That man, I might be a little biased to that man, fine, but listen, he's good. He's good. This guy came up. Well, I know what. This ain't the cross yet. See, I jumped the gun. Excuse me. I was already trying to get to it. So, Megan Thee Stallion's lawyers brought up Milagro's other manager, white man, Rock Nation. His name is Daniel Ryan.
He meant to say Megan.
He works in the commercial partnerships. That's the endorsement deals, brand deals. He's the main point of contact. He's represented Megan Thee Stallion for the last 6 years. He negotiates every brand deal and partnership. Okay. He, just to name a few, Nike, Revlon, Airbnb, you know, just the list goes on. Megan Thee Stallion is the consummate professional, he says. She gets involved in the creative, scripting, creative direction. So at some point, she'll even use her own people when it comes to collaborating with the brands to make sure the aesthetic fits what her vision is. And I will say this with Megan Thee Stallion. I believe that wholeheartedly because Megan Thee Stallion's aesthetic and her creativity, her branding, it's top tier. It's impeccable. everything she does is at a high level when it comes to her brand. He pretty much was saying, listen, she understands her brand and she puts her best foot forward with her brand. But there was a shift. In 2022 to 2023, Megan started to decline in her mental health because she had become a victim of bullying and harassment. He saw it firsthand. And Megan got to the point where she was losing money because she had to take time off. She would even tell them at times, you guys have to let up. I need more time. I just need time off. I can't take it no more. She wasn't willing to work anymore. She wasn't hitting deadlines. She was hooking up to money. Megan Thee Stallion lawyers. This is when we get our first introduction again from Nicki on that side. Call of Duty came up. He said Call of Duty was a big thing. It was a huge deal. It was a huge deal on the table, worth $1.1 million. Megan Thee Stallion was going to be the first black female entertainer to be in the game. They were going to make her a skin. That's a big thing. They had got all the way down in the contracts with the deal. It was at the last point of closing the deal. And the day before, but here's the thing, they were saying like Megan Thee Stallion just was gonna work for a brand. She was a gamer, and there was not many people that were black female entertainers at a high level with her type of following in the gaming world. So he felt like as her rep, she would be perfect for this. She should take that job. But what Megan didn't know until the day before, apparently she had realized that in the game she could be shot. And once she realized she could be shot, she quit, pulled out, said she's not going to be in the game. It stressed her out. It gave her PTSD. Activision, which is the company that produces the game, they said that they were very upset because it was going to be a huge one for her marketing, her branding. But it wasn't until the day before Megan Thee Stallion had an epiphany that she could be shot in the game, and it just threw everything off, and she pulled out.
Millie, you might be.
And they said,
that, 'cause that's
Megan Thee Stallion's lawyer said,
loss of wages.
Well, did they replace her? He said yes.
With
they
Nicki
said with
Minaj.
who?
Nicki Minaj.
He said with our competitor.
Nicki Minaj.
They said, who is your competitor?
Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, y'all.
He said another female rapper.
Nicki Minaj, y'all.
Who?
It's Nicki Minaj. Watch.
Nicki Minaj.
Knew it. Fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. Fucking knew it.
He said Nicki Minaj.
I knew it.
Hold on.
I knew it. That's crazy. You see how they try to pin these women against each other? It's crazy. That's crazy.
Nicki Minaj. Then they wanted to get into all the different deals. So now what you're going to see now. So he's the money. So what this picture is for the plaintiff side is
lost weight.
Milagro Grams had tore into Megan Thee Stallion's mental health so bad.
She lost wages.
That Megan started losing brand deals.
Yep. That's where this is going.
Because she couldn't focus. So that is what his job is to do while he's sitting there. They talked about a Google deal, a Just Eats deal that was worth either $2.6 million or $3.6 million. The client canceled because of bad press because Megan was telling everybody that she needs to heal. There was a U.S. women's soccer deal that she had. He said it wasn't worth a lot of money, only $60,000, but it was going to be great for the culture. The deal was lost because Megan didn't complete the song in a timely manner because she was so checked out mentally. They asked, how is Megan doing now? Megan is doing much better now. She's focused and she's engaged, but during that time, she was so mentally beaten by the harassment and bullying.
This is crazy.
By Milagro Grams that she couldn't function.
Yeah.
Are you still there? Goodbye.
Oh yeah, I'm here to tell.
You lucky I don't have no app to.
Did you watch the whole Max V on camera train?
No, I'm live right now. Goodbye.
Oh, all right.
Get back to it. Let's get back to it. He's staying the extra hour.
Hold on. And so now we get into the cross-examination of it all. So this is when Milagro. Now this is the round I feel like Milagro won. I feel like they might have won the T Ferris, but I think that Jeremy killed it because he really clocked Rock Nation. So he asked the guy who he worked for. You know, he worked for Rock Nation for 6 years. He was a talent agent before. Some of his other clients are Alicia Keys, J Balvin, Christina Aguilera, Megan Thee Stallion. They asked who he reports to. Who's his supervisor? His supervisor is the CEO, Desiree Perez. That is who,
of course,
Megan Thee Stallion lawyer, Megan Thee Stallion's rep reports to, Desiree Perez. So Daniel reports to Desiree. So he was trying to ask her, basically he was saying like, so how does the deals work with your other clients? Have you ever had some long form deals not go through? A long form deal is pretty much when you get past the negotiations, you guys are kind of in the contract stage, you're about to sign off on everything, it's done. Daniel's saying that he's never had any of his clients fall out of a long form deal agreement, except Megan Thee Stallion. Things may have fallen out during the negotiation phase. Either, you know, they couldn't agree to a number in the negotiation and the deal may have fallen through. But when we get past the negotiation and we're at the long form point, the deal almost always goes through, is what he's saying. So you got to watch that. So in 2021, Daniel says Megan was really engaged, but in 2022, she stopped engaging. So what Megan's lawyer was saying is like, but you get paid off of that, right? Because he was basically saying, well, if she brings in less money, you make less money. And he was like, well, I got other clients. But he was like, well, Megan Thee Stallion is one of your biggest clients.
I like this background. Cute.
So could it be that she was engaged and she was working so much that she kind of got burnt out and got tired? He was like, well, no. She was like being harassed. He said, you want her to close the deals, but you didn't think about her being shot. You were pushing her to close this Call of Duty deal, but you didn't think about her mental state and how she is going to be shot in the game. The Rock Nation rep says, well, that's not why people play Call of Duty. Milagros' lawyer said, well, why do people play Call of Duty? What do they do? Oh, it's more of a social game now than to be shooting.
Really?
And I'm thinking, I don't even play Call of Duty, but I'm like, I know that's all they do is shoot in the game. But the Rock Nation man is saying that's not what Call of Duty is about. They don't just shoot in the game. So he said, so you were focused, so you weren't focused on her mental health when you signed her up for the Call of Duty shooting game. He was like, well, she was going to do it, but it was just like she felt like people were going to take her character and shoot it up and do mean things with her character and post it online, and she was going to have to relive it every day.
Lord Jesus.
And Milagros' lawyer said, so what does that have to do with my client?
Right.
Who shot Megan Thee Stallion? Tory Lanez. Did Milagro Cooper shoot Megan Thee Stallion? I don't believe so. You don't believe so?
Oh.
Do you know my client? Have you ever heard of my client? Yeah, I did hear about her. You know, I've seen something. I heard about her when I got notified we were going to take action. He said, wait, we were going to do what? Well, we were going to take action back in January. Oh, so 9 months before you guys filed, you were notified of my client. So you guys were targeting her. Because y'all filed, you knew 9 months before, Rock Nate, you knew 9 months before y'all actually filed the lawsuit. So y'all were building the case on her. So Megan not going to work has nothing to do with Milagro. No. He said, but I'm aware of her. They said, well, do you know exactly who she is? And they was like, well, how do you, he said, do you have social media? Like, how do you know that Megan Thee Stallion is like going through all of this stuff? And I thought it was, he said, well, you know, we have a pool, a system that does press releases. Wait, let me get to that because that's crazy. We have press alerts, and we look at the alerts every day. And I seen some. He said, "So what did you see?" You seem like you. I just knew it was a journalist that was targeting her, targeting and harassing Megan Thee Stallion. It was a journalist. Is Milagro a journalist? Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I just, she just writes articles, and I seen that. We seen that. I knew that she was like harassing her and dragging her. Oh, so you seen articles. So you would say you've seen online articles that my client wrote? Yeah, I've seen some articles that she wrote, some nasty articles that she wrote. So you would say my client is a writer, like, so you read some articles that she wrote? Yes. And I'm thinking, this motherfucker's lying. He slightly lied on Milagro. Milagro don't write articles. You never seen an article that Milagro wrote because she don't write no damn article. Exactly. Why would you lie like that? You don't know who Milagro is. You never knew who she was. You were put up there to sit up there and make it seem like those brand deals were lost because of Milagro. And in fact, the brand deals was lost because Megan Thee Stallion had been shot and had a bunch of things going on the internet. This was not targeted on Milagro. You don't even know Milagro, and you've never seen her, and you've never seen a video. You just got wind 9 months before you guys were going to file a lawsuit on her that, hey, get ready, we're gearing up to sue this blogger. You had no idea.
Not at all, it seems like.
You literally had no idea. You don't even know who the hell Milagro is. But you up here lying like Milagro is the reason that Megan Thee Stallion was fucking up the money. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, wow. So he said, this is when the Nicki stuff came in. He said, this is Milagro's lawyer. You know Nicki? Hold on, where we at? Oh. You know Nicki Minaj? Nicki bullied Megan Thee Stallion, huh? And she got the deal. So maybe it was just some of her relationships that Megan had going on that maybe that's why she didn't get some of the deals. No, it was because she was being harassed.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Okay. And he said, well, do you consider Nicki Minaj an A-list celebrity? He said,
what?
In hip-hop. Do you consider Megan Thee Stallion
The way y'all try to
an A-list celebrity?
Absolutely.
In entertainment.
Wild. The way y'all try to discredit Nicki
I don't know.
Minaj is wild.
What's the tea? He gave like, girl, Nicki ain't really a celebrity like that. Megan Thee Stallion is the star. I think where they were going with that was maybe Nicki still got the deal, so it wasn't like maybe Megan Thee Stallion just, I don't know where he was going with that. I don't know why they even brought that up. I was trying to figure it out, but I don't know why that came out, but I was glad it came out. It came up. And they said, what does Miss Cooper have to do with Mrs. Pete being shot? If she was, like, what does that have to do with this? How does that go into her losing the deal? And that's when he started talking about, well, she was afraid that people would use the Call of Duty character online and shoot it all up and, make memes about it and send it all over the internet. He said, Megan Thee Stallion has the most controversy, right? I wouldn't say she has controversy. No. What is it? Well, she has the most Vitriol? No. All right. I would say it's the most tragic. Okay, let's just go tragic. All right. Megan Thee Stallion has the most tragic situation out of all your clients, right? Yeah. Have you ever worked with any other rappers? He said yes. Who? Meek Mill, Lil Uzi Vert, Clips. Okay. So when Meek Mill and Drake got into it, had a diss record, was a lot of people talking on the internet?
Yes.
And having opinions?
Yes.
Yes.
Damn sure was.
So I guess perhaps if Megan Thee Stallion is so stressed out, it's not because my client, it's because everybody. So Milagros' team was basically saying, you guys are trying to make this an isolated incident against Milagro Grams, but girl, everybody talks about Megan Thee Stallion. Why are you guys centering and targeting her? That's their argument today. That's their argument. So then he said, well, could it also be that Megan Thee Stallion is busy? So maybe there were some scheduled shifts. Yes, scheduled shifts. So even during dealing with the Tory Lanez case, couldn't that be a schedule conflict? Yeah. So you've had a lot of different things going on in her personal life because she was at court and doing this, so she couldn't do some of these deals. It wasn't because Milagro Grams was harassing her. And to be quite honest, he didn't say this, but I could hear it in his tone. You don't know who the Milagro Grams is. You just found out about probably 2 hours ago when you were told to testify.
This is crazy.
You know, he said you're a good negotiator, right?
I just feel that way.
He said, well, I think so. No, I'm okay. He said, come on, you work for Rock Nation. They're not just going to have any person there negotiating. You work for big celebrities. Well, I'm good at what I do. So when you negotiate the deals with Megan, you wanted her to take that deal, right? You were convincing her and telling her why to get up. I don't negotiate with her. So you don't think that's negotiation? She tell you this and you bring it back to her and y'all think about why she should take the deal. That's not a negotiation? Because you want her to take the deals. Because everyone gets paid. So he's basically saying, if you don't know your client, because how does nobody know that Call of Duty is a shooting game? Or you didn't give a damn, you just wanted her to take that deal because you was going to get your check. But now you're trying to put it on my client. Did Megan Thee Stallion ever tell you that she's not going to take the deal or any deal because of my client, Milagro Cooper? No. Ate that up. He said on down. I'm like, ooh, he ate that up. But Rock Nation is messy. That was the end of Rock Nation. That was the end of Rock Nation right there. Now, we have got into Dr. Lenore Walker, forensic psychologist. She's a specialist in trauma. Okay. So this is, Megan Thee Stallion's people came up. I checked out. They pretty much had her, talking about trauma and PTSD and what qualifies, and everybody's reading charts and the different type of traumas and how Megan Thee Stallion is traumatized and how it fits into the trauma and how she diagnosed Megan Thee Stallion with PTSD. Okay. But so basically, in the cross-examination, they brought up the fact that the lady was paid to be there, not by the courts, but by Megan Thee Stallion. Okay? They said, are you paid to be here? She said, yeah, she's paid at a high level. They pulled a pic. This is when they was, no, this is before the cross. This is Megan Thee Stallion people. They pulled a pic of Milagro Graham. They pulled a pic of Tory Lane's dad in pictures together. Oh, yeah, this is funny. So Megan's team pulled up pictures of Milagro and Tory Lane's dad hugged up in pictures. And this was traumatizing for Megan Thee Stallion. They said that, and then they pulled up the picture of Tory Lanez with the horse, cutting up the horse, and then Milagro posted and said, Tory, was that a horse? That also traumatized Milagro when he had the horse in the video, and then Milagro tweeted, said, is that a horse leg? That traumatized Megan Thee Stallion and gave her PTSD. During the cross, they also said, did Megan get the PTSD from Meg? No, did Milagro give Megan Thee Stallion the PTSD? The lady said no. She didn't give her the PTSD. The shooting did. That was the first thing. But it's merged together now because coupled with the shooting and the online attacks and the affiliation, married the two together, and mentally it was all too much for Megan Thee Stallion, and that's why she ended up diagnosing her with PTSD, because now it's all merged together and you cannot undo it. The shooting kicked it off. Milagro's humiliation and attacks came second and married it together, and now Megan Thee Stallion had been traumatized. So much so, they had worked through the death of her mother, the absence of her father, the death of her great-grandmother, and her childhood traumas. Actually, Megan Thee Stallion is not even really affected by the grief of that. Grief is always there, but it's not as heavy anymore. What's really getting her now is Milagro grams in her social media account, merged together with Tory Lanez shooting her, but heavy on the internet and Milagro grams. It has traumatized Megan Thee Stallion to no end, and she has PTSD. Oh yes. Yes. That's how they're going. That's how they're carrying. That's where they're going with this. Yes. That is where they're going with this. Yes. That is what they're giving. Yes. That's why I'm just like, girl, what? Yes. That is what they are giving. So the cross-examination. This is Milagro's lawyer. She's okay. I don't think they won this one because here's the thing. This lady walked up in there, first of all, with a cane on. This lady is about 100. The psychoanalyst lady, the forensic psychologist, she's about 80 years old. She's been doing this for 50 years, and she's been testifying and stuff and on these courts. She don't even work in offices no more. So they said, you're being paid, right? Yes. So you were paid in July $15,000 to run the test. Yes. Then you were paid another $9,000 to look over some video footage and just to really analyze everything Megan Thee Stallion has got going on. I mean, there was a slew of videos, documentaries, this. That was $9,000. So we're sitting at $24,300 so far that Megan Thee Stallion has paid you. And as you sit in the courtroom today, each day that you don't get up to testify, you're getting paid $550 an hour. The lady said, no, I'm actually getting paid my day rate. I'm getting paid $5,000 a day to sit here on top of the $24,000 that they've already paid me. They said yesterday, the judge asked if there were any witnesses in the room they need to be leaving. And you were a witness and you sat here and you watched my client go through examination and cross-examination and you didn't leave. And she said, no, I don't remember that. I mean, they told me to leave and I left. She lied. That lady sat on that front row behind Megan Thee Stallion that entire day. The lady lied. We looked at her. I saw her. I saw her with my own eyes. She was sitting there. She did not get up when that announcement was made. She sat there. So you listened to that whole testimony. They said, so I guess, I don't know what it's called. I forgot what it's called. Hello, doctor. I don't know. You guys probably know. But pretty much the girl uncovered that she never actually met Megan Thee Stallion. She did the evaluation over the internet, over like a Zoom call. Meg didn't come in the office, so she was like, you can't fully observe her. The lady said, actually, it's better now when we do it through the internet, because guess what? I can see more of her face because I can get closer than if in person, because, you know, with COVID and everything, kind of like, we're not as close. So actually, on the Zoom, I can really see her features. I'm thinking, oh, this old lady is not playing. Since when can you see somebody clearer through the internet and Zoom than sitting in your face? I'm like, what? Girl, what? Girl, what? Since when? I'm just asking, since when? They said, do you know Nicki Minaj?
Well,
I'm like, I know. This is when the ladies start really cutting up. I think I've heard Megan heard or something. No. Did Megan Thee Stallion ever tell you that she collaborated with Nicki Minaj on a song called Hot Girl Summer? No. That it went double platinum? It was her first single hit? Did she tell you that it went number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100? No, why would she tell me this? Did she mention they had a public beef in September? No. I think it was they had a public beef. And then did Megan ever mention that her and Nicki fell out because Nicki said Megan tried to force her to drink 2 months before while she was pregnant, 2 months before the Tory Lanez trial in 2022? Did she ever mention the diss track, Bigfoot? The lady sitting there like, no, why would she mention this? That was in 2024. And it was number 23 on the Billboard Top 100. Did she ever mention that? Did she mention that the diss track referenced Megan Thee Stallion's mother? Then the lady started acting like she couldn't hear. Did she mention that the diss track reference that she had with her friends? What? Excuse me? What? She said reference. What? What did you say? Did she mention that the diss track referenced that Megan Thee Stallion slept with her best friend's man? No. Did she mention that the diss track said that she didn't get shot, or that she got shot and had no scar? Excuse me? What she did? What? Did she mention that the Nicki Minaj diss track that went number 23 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 2024, the Nicki Minaj with millions and millions of followers, did she mention that she was in a public beef with her, and that her mother was mentioned, and that Nicki said that she had got shot but didn't see no scar? Did she mention that the diss track that she says she lied on Gayle King? I said, oh, I see what she's trying to do here. She bringing up the fact that, girl, why y'all not, Nicki Minaj is a major, major celebrity, but that's not adding to Megan's trauma? Why Megan didn't mention that? Why is that not being mentioned? They said, you went and evaluated all of Meg's catalog, and the lady went down and read off every music video, everything, right? She read down everything. She also said, did Megan mention to you that she was in a relationship with Park?
So this basically just sounds like a witch hunt at this point, but I'm gonna keep reacting and listening to it with you guys as the days go on. Thank you to everybody that did stop by. Shout out to my mods that stopped by this evening. The fellas that stopped by this evening, I appreciate everybody for rocking with me. I'm going to get myself ready for work tomorrow. I will holler at you guys tomorrow.